Christmas.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Hanging Heavy. As always, I'm your boy Dese, and today we're fully loaded. Talking about the full squad in. Talking about none other than Garbage Fire.
Feliz Navidad, Scalapes.
And what is that? What is that? Someone else? Ooh, who could it be? Who is this wondrous man? Who's this mystery? This enigma? Talking about Puppy Ray, baby.
Ho, 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 ho,
ho, ho. Why are you calling my nickname Puppy?
Guess it's your season.
Surprise, motherfucker.
But yeah, it's 'tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la. Fuck you. And before we get too far into it, at the top of every show we have a tradition around here where we take a shot, drink a drink, chug a beer, whatever the fuck you want to do, and whatever's near. You boys ready?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
3, 2, 1. Oof. Never gets easier. Fuck.
I had a beer, so I took a shot of primer.
I used some of my paint thinner.
You smelled it and you chugged it.
You don't hear him passing out?
Just hear the
garbage.
Chair just click.
But yeah, hopefully everybody's in jolly spirits, and hopefully you're not freezing your nuts off. But yeah, it's oh shit, it's wintertime, baby. And we were discussing a little bit of shit in the interim. Yeah. We're talking about some movies, and in particular DC.
I swear to God, man, every single month I think I can hit a new low. Nope.
Well, here,
go lower, baby. We can go lower, baby.
Let's intro this.
And they're not dying. Other shit's happening.
At least Black Panther had a reason to change characters. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, man.
But you know what? I'll save the button for when the time is ready. I'm excited to play this one because I took a little creative liberties, so to speak, and I made something. But yeah, we were talking about how they've announced that they're essentially recasting the entire Justice League except for Waterman.
The fuck? Oh my! Every single year, let's like, hey, let's dig ourselves a deeper hole. Like, what was wrong with Wonder Woman? What was wrong with Henry Cavill or whatever his name is? And I mean, I get the Flash, right? I mean,
yeah. We don't even have to. You don't even have to go there.
We don't have to go there, but I mean, every year was like.
I mean, because he was like,
I don't like men no more.
But then he was like,
I said I like women.
Sorry. Yeah.
Supposedly, what was it? What's his name? I forgot. The Dwayne was also supposed to come and save it.
Oh, speaking of him, you know what? Let's pray this button right here, because fresh off the take, your boy Desi with a banger. We're gonna talk about The Rock taking over again.
Do you smell what The Rock is cooking? Ha. The Rock's laying the smackdown.
Keep listening.
Out of respect for my boy Tajiri Italian Chinese. Ding bang ding dong. And what that means, ding bang ding dong, he's stone cold aye.
Know your role and shut your mouth.
I'm surprised they haven't brought that and canceled it.
They did.
They did?
Yeah, like at the beginning of the
tried.
year. Yeah.
They tried and they gave him the movie and he shit on it.
They tried and he was like, "Here, guys, let me show you what I'm cooking. I'm gonna be in Black Adam and it's gonna pull up nothing." Whoops.
Did you all finally see it?
Never. I'm never gonna see that.
Dude, I saw it and oh, God, it was.
I saw the Critical Thinker. No, not the Critical. I think some other guy his review, and I was like, "Yeah, that's what I thought."
The Critical Drinker.
Yeah,
I
don't know
love
if it
his
was him or
movie
some-
reviews.
yeah. I don't know if it was him or the other guy, but wait, give us the inside info. Garbage.
So Garbage went above and beyond for the podcast.
Unforgivable.
And after he watched it, I bet you he felt like,
Today ain't your day.
because
Bitch, you ain't no nerd.
and because
Again, every single movie that I'm watching just gives me another I'm conflicted, man. Because I love DC, but at this point I just wanted to fail, so that they can either sell it off to somebody
More?
else, or they recast everyone like they just did.
oh,
So,
you mean like right now?
that's why I'm conflicted, man. Like, it's like I think the character choices were there, man. Like Henry Cavill was pretty good as Superman. At this point, I think the Man of Steel was probably the best movie out of the whole DCU. Wonder Woman was casted perfectly. Aquaman was casted perfectly, but the fucking movies suck.
Yeah, they got the casting right, but they spent all their time worrying about the casting and not the writing.
Oh my god, man! And I don't know, man. Like at this point, like you should have just thrown away everybody that made a decision on that movie and keep the damn actors. If you're gonna reboot everything, fine, reboot everything, but keep the good parts of it, man. Like you have the Flash, right? Like the Flash is the biggest cop out that you can use. But if you're gonna reboot the franchise, make it as a part of Flashpoint.
But did you hear even in that movie they're cutting off people? I think they cut off Wonder Woman already. Maybe the Batman, Ben Affleck Batman. I think they did Superman already.
Oh my god!
So it's gonna be. So that movie's gonna have holes. I don't know how they're gonna fix it.
Really bad CGI.
I guess so. I didn't know they fucking fake Superman.
His
Henry
mustache?
Cavill. No. His supposed to appearance comes on multiple things, like in the John Cena show. Like it's not him, but just like his
A stand-in.
back. Yeah, stand-in of Superman.
We'll
and-
CGI his face in later.
Yeah, they did it multiple times in different movies and shows.
Well, I know for sure in what movie was it? The fucking Justice League where he had the mustache and they CGI'd it.
Yeah.
Was it that noticeable?
No, honestly, no. If no
So
one
then
would have
wait-
told me, I would have never known.
Yeah,
They
that's.
wasted I think they wasted a lot of money, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
But he was like filming another movie, right? He couldn't shave it.
I'm not sure.
yeah, that was the reason. What was the one that was it during the time where he did the reloading his hands thing?
Oh, Mission Impossible?
Wasn't it around that time?
Yeah.
I never realized that's where it came out.
Oh, the reloading his hand.
You know what? As funny as that one is, that's actually
Yeah, he was in
it's
Mission
like-
Impossible.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
kinda-
the bathroom fight scene. It was badass.
That was actually iconic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
speaking
the
of
movie.
iconic, the Hollywood has a new icon apparently.
Do you smell what The Rock is cooking?
Oh my god! Really?
The Rock
You want to read the article I sent?
I read the article, but did I miss that part?
That's like the first sentence.
Then I
Lot of
probably
respect
missed
for
it.
my boy Tajiri saying Chinese. Ching bang ding dong. And what that means, ching bang ding dong, he's stone cold ice.
Dude, he says it on 2 different occasions.
Shut your mouth.
There's one where he's, I guess, with Tajiri, the Japanese dude, back in the Raw days. And he's like tag teaming with him, or he's talking shit to somebody that wants to fight the dude or whatever. I don't remember what the fuck. But he's like, my boy Tajiri, the dude's Japanese. Tajiri's not a Chinese name. And fucking he's like, oh, I'm going to translate for my boy Tajiri here. And he does that fucking ching chong bing bong, whatever. And then another time he does it, he's talking to Mick Foley about Stone Cold when he got run over. And he's like, here, let me tell you in Swedish. And he's like, Borgish, Morgish, Borgish, Borg, or whatever the fuck he says. And fucking, dude, the fucking commentators were fucking awesome, dude. Jerry the King Lawler, he's like, oh, you don't speak Swedish? Yeah, I totally understand that. You're not bilingual, Jerry? And he's like, I don't know what he's, I'm gonna slap it out. And
So
then-
we're gonna work.
Anyways, so what's the deal with the Black Adam garbage?
It was just, it wasn't bad, man. It's just, again, just another generic ass fucking DC film, dude, that has some stupid ass bad guy, really bad takes on Mr. Fate, Dr. Fate. I forgot his fucking name. That's how fucking frustrating I'm with it.
Let it out, baby. Let it out.
Yeah, I forgot the names.
Just let it out. Be like,
Dr. Fate's supposed to be a badass, and he gets bitch slapped by someone that Black Adam can take. Come on, get the fuck out of here, dude. Like,
tell me how you really feel.
stupid ass looking ass helmet.
So if you had to rate it 1 out of, what would you rate it?
My God, man.
Did you see the movie just to see Henry, the Superman, come out the end?
Yes, I did.
Was he like, hey, I'm leaving, bye?
Yeah, that's the fucked up part. Like, and like, let's talk, and then all of a sudden, not. Ain't gonna be no talking. Bitch. You
Let's
just got
talk,
cut.
and they're flying together, and he's like, I'm really trying to get the fuck out of here. You should come with us. I wanna fly like an eagle. Fly right into the...
So first he gets cut from The Witcher. No, he quits The Witcher.
He quits The Witcher,
right?
yeah.
Because of creative differences. Right?
Yeah,
the reason they're giving?
I think he left
want-
because he didn't like the writing, or they weren't true to the lore, or some shit, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was that.
And then now he gets fired from Superman.
Yeah, because James Gunn took over the whole DC universe.
Guardians of the Justice League.
Yeah. And he's gonna reboot everything, and he wants a young Superman.
Who would be the young Superman?
Well, that's all I was gonna say. Who do you guys think should play a young Superman?
If this was like 15 years ago, I would say the dude from Kick-Ass. He played Quicksilver, and
What's
then
his
he
name?
died right away.
Quicksilver. Yeah, who he's talking about?
I forget his name, dude.
I don't know what his name is either. He doesn't
Yeah,
fucking matter.
he's British. Also, or whatever.
Pietro Maximoff.
Isn't he Russian or some shit? No, that's the character. His name is...
Fuck, the one from X-Men comes on, not the one from Marvel.
Yeah, he's the one who dies at Ultron.
Ultron. That's what I'm looking for.
But yeah, he's in Kick-Ass. So
Yeah, I should have just
Kick-Ass.
Googled Kick-Ass.
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Hold on. Let me get it. It's fuck, I still can't find it. I was just gonna step all over you. I still can't find it. Fuck. This guy.
I don't know. He doesn't look like Superman to me.
Well, who would you pick then? Well, for me, this is 15 years ago. Fuck.
I mean,
Who would you pick now?
Hey, do we have the guy from Full House playing?
Superman, right?
The guy from Full House?
Bro, no, Home Improvement, he means.
Oh yeah. Home Improvement.
The 40-year-old high school guy. Aaron Taylor Johnson.
I mean, if a 45-year-old can play a 17-year-old, why not? Why not? Yeah, dude.
For real, why not? All right, Hollywood magic. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
Actually, he wouldn't be a bad.
This guy, the guy that I said.
Yeah. Why not?
Papi says I'm stupid, so
Hey, come down.
fight me, Papi. I'm already taking my shirt off.
Do it. Do it.
Well, what young actors are big right now?
I know, that's what I was trying to say, or trying to think of. Like, who's a good young actor?
Well, dude, there has been like no good movies in the last 3 years. So
Honestly, I saw a pretty good movie the other day. I told Papi about it. It's a horror suspense movie, though. So no one's fucking gonna watch it. Smile? I don't know if you've heard or seen it.
Yeah.
heard about it.
That one's pretty fucking solid. I really liked it.
Were you guys the ones that sent me the article also of Avatar? Like the problem with Marvel movies now, when superhero movies nowadays, how they kind of have ruined it for everybody else. Where if it's not action filled, it doesn't have like a bunch of quips. Bunch of quips.
Yeah.
Quick quips. Then people don't really get into it.
Yeah, it's called engagement.
Do you think they'll get Michael B. Jordan play Superman? You know they wanted to play him Superman. But
No fucking way, dude. Really?
Yeah, he's too old already, Papi.
he looks still young, man. What the fuck?
Okay. Jesse, you can no longer use the old argument anymore.
Yeah, because we have 30-year-old guys playing as 18.
Shut up. That doesn't count. Get out of here.
It
With the 40-year-old high
It
school.
counts. He's
It
still
counts.
Michael B. Jordan looks old as fuck already, Papi.
No, he doesn't.
He does, Papi.
They don't want a teenage Superman. They want a 20-year-old.
Oh, I thought you said they wanted a young.
They don't want to do Smallville. They want to do a young.
Smallville was
20.
alright. I didn't hate it.
No, I think it sucked or hated it.
You really want to make a movie of that?
Not a Smallville, but a young 20-year-old Superman.
Well, you know what? Now that I'm looking at pictures, the dude that plays Beast in X-Men, he'd be
Who
a
the
pretty
fuck
good.
is that?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
He's a pretty good looking dude.
Mm.
Beast X-Men.
You know who that kid is? Yes, yeah.
His name is Nicholas Holt.
That's young.
I didn't say young. I just said he looks good.
Like he could play the part.
Yeah, for me, Superman is first the face, then the muscles, then the superpowers. That's how I see Superman.
Okay.
And like fucking what was his name? Michael Reeves? Reed? What the fuck was his name?
Michael B. Jordan?
No, puppy, the original Superman from the 70s.
Oh, Christopher Reeve.
Christopher Reeve, there we go. He had a great looking face, right?
Yeah,
His body was alright. But back then they weren't looking for like, oh, you gotta have fucking 1,000 muscles in your abs.
Yeah.
But like he had a good look. Who was the dude afterwards?
I don't know. He wasn't that famous a guy.
No. He's still not, right? Not even after that.
No, they literally got him because he looks.
Yeah, he has that's why I'm saying, like, he's got that look. So you got to get the look first. And if they're making DC movies, they don't really have to be good, so they don't have to know how to act.
How about that?
You taking shots, bitch?
No, what are you talking about?
How about the guy who played Ted Bundy? Isn't that?
Nah, fuck that guy.
What's his name? You know
Wait, Ted Bundy? The dude from the High School Musical?
Yeah, Zac Efron.
Zac Efron.
No?
How old
is that guy? Yeah, let's look what he looks like now.
He's 35. He's like Michael B. Jordan.
He's as old as me, puppy. I could be Superman.
Oh, he's good looking. Look at that.
So am I, puppy. Fuck you. I'm not this good looking, goddamn.
I'm not this good.
Yeah, fuck, I ain't gonna lie. This motherfucker beautiful, dude. Fuck. Nah, I don't see. He doesn't have the hairline. Superman has to have that little peak, you know?
They could.
Yes, they can
CGI
give him
it.
a fucking wig or whatever, but come on, puppy. We all know what he looks like. It's gonna look weird.
It's good.
No, he looks like he's had a lot of plastic surgery lately. He looks kind of fucked. I'm sorry, Zac Efron. You're a fucking beautiful man. I'm sorry, fuck.
What the fuck?
I don't know what the hot young actors are these days. You know, I'm a boomer, dude.
Dude, that's what I'm looking at the.
I feel
the
weird
actors.
typing into Google hot young actors.
You know what? I have one. Henry Saga.
Who's that?
Some random guy.
How do you spell his last name?
Zaga.
Zega. Oh, Henry Zega.
He was from New Mutants.
What was he fucking Oh, New Mutants, never saw it. Yeah, if Superman were like Middle Eastern.
What the fuck?
I don't know, he just looks. Oh, oh, damn it. You know who could be his dad, puppy? Fuck everything else. You know who should be what's Superman's dad's name? Like Zorg or Zorgon or some shit?
Oh, his real dad.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
real dad? Yeah. Fuck.
Jimmy G, baby. Jimmy G.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Hey, garbage, you're the DC expert.
Jimmy G should be his dad. Oh,
At
G.
this point, I want nothing to do with.
this conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy was in Teen Wolf. Okay, yeah. The New Mutants. Dude, I don't know who. The heartthrobs are.
He's not bad looking.
No. You're right. And they could lighten his skin up a little bit.
What do you think, puppy?
They could line up his skin. What's his name again?
Henry
Zega.
Zega.
He's in Teen Wolf?
He came on the TV show Teen Wolf.
He's in New Mutants.
Yeah, he also came out on New Mutants, Beyond the Universe, 13 Reasons Why. Bunch of shit I've never seen.
The New Mutants. Oh, I see it. Yeah, he's kind of Middle Eastern. But yeah,
Would you be Middle Eastern? He's pretty Middle Eastern.
but yeah.
Like a dog.
You
I can see it.
Like a dog.
racist bastards.
Ooh, Jon Snow could play Superman.
No,
He's
get out
short.
of here.
He's short though. He's a short Superman.
They can put him on a box.
Yeah, they put him
No,
heels like.
fuck it. You know what? Let's go back to the 90s and we do that Tim Burton Superman with fucking Nick Cage.
Oh, get the fuck out.
We do a grizzled Superman.
Or if Nick Cage plays his father.
The farm father or the real father? No,
Wow,
he could be
whatever
the
father.
he could be the evil dude that fucks with him.
Oh, what's his name? Lex Luthor.
Zed, no.
Zod.
Zod, there we go.
Zod?
General Zod, yeah.
Zed, this ain't the Power Rangers, bitch.
It was with the Z. I was close. Close enough.
He's still thinking about Tommy.
I'm thinking about Jimmy G, baby. Tommy, yeah. Dude, Tommy would have been a good... No, he wouldn't. Let's be real.
No, he wouldn't. Come on.
Let's be real. No, he wouldn't. No, who?
Who'd be a good Superman? You know who should be a good Superman?
Who, puppy?
Dean Winchester.
Maybe 30 years ago.
No, he would make a perfect.
Maybe 30 years ago when he was in his 30s.
Red Hood.
He already does Red Hood. He should be Batman with that awesome voice of his.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's got a pretty good voice for that.
Yeah.
I like magic. I mean, I am vengeance. I've got a demon car or whatever the fuck. I've never watched the show. I'm just guessing.
Apparently, the Batman of Twilight is now be part of that DC universe.
It's too dark.
They're saying, but who knows?
It's too grisly.
Wait, did you see that they rumors, right? What they want to do next for the Batman 2?
No, what?
Mr. Freeze.
Oh, really?
Ooh, Arnold's coming back, baby.
Oh, get the fuck out.
It's time to chill. And fucking Super Savage Bane, bomb, bomb, bomb.
Have you seen the people that have like internet already thinking of the new Superman?
Let's see. Who should
The guy who played Elvis, because he has that.
Fuck out of here. Fuck that guy. 12 actors to replace Henry Cavill. TheDirect.com. Oh, none of these people. Jacob Elordi. Never fucking heard of this guy.
That guy you said, the Flash guy, Quicksilver guy.
No shit, really?
Yeah.
Look at that. But what, puppy? What am I doing this stupid show? I should go fucking work in Hollywood.
One of them say Liam Hemsworth, the brother of Thor.
Yeah, nah, he's too recognizable. He's
Not
blonde,
Thor,
right?
but the brother.
No, you know who? Oh, fuck. He's too old. I was going to say Clint Eastwood's son. He would be a pretty good one, but he's too short, I think. Austin Butler, yeah, I see that one.
I'm looking to see. I think I found the article.
Ooh, dude, we're over here smashing the rock. Dwayne Johnson slams WB for inexcusable Henry Cavill Superman decision.
No, I would still fucking critique that motherfucker.
DC's massive event movie plans for Henry Cavill's Superman return revealed. Ooh, don't care. You know who I wish got more work? Do you know who Timothy Oliphant is?
Yeah, the skinny guy from Dune.
He's in Dune?
Never mind. Gee, I was thinking about and who talking about that fucking show on FX? I mean,
show on FX. Which one?
Where he's like
a sheriff?
Yeah, or some shit.
Yeah. I wish that dude was in more movies because he was really good in.
I think he got like a stroke, man.
Oh, that sucks. Because he was in The Girl Next Door.
Yeah.
Which was a pretty shitty movie, but he played a sleazeball porn director.
Yeah.
Ooh, dude, he played that guy so fucking well. I hated that guy, but I wanted to be him. But no, he was in Hitman.
Yeah.
And it wasn't terrible, but like, come on.
Justified. And I liked him in Deadwood.
Oh, yeah, that's another one that he was in. Yeah. I really liked him, man. He comes out in Training Day, or not Training Day, Gone in 60 Seconds.
Yeah, he's like
he's the detective's assistant or whatever.
Yeah. Like all random, you just say that.
Timothy
I want to
Oliphant?
see him I want to see him in more movies.
Yeah, well, just every now and then you come across an actor that you really like, and just, they don't do enough. Oh, you know who would be? Oh, you know who would be a good Riddler? Did they do Riddler?
The one that we got.
That was the Riddler?
Yes.
Ah, fuck. I was gonna say more of the Jim Carrey style Riddler, the guy that plays Venus in Sons of Anarchy.
The crazy guy?
You know who Venus is in Sons of Anarchy?
Oh,
right,
yeah. He came out in.
He would have been a good Riddler.
Yeah. Really? You think so?
I
Because of
think
his
so.
voice?
Well, no, just because he's so fucking over the top, dude. Like,
Diggs should be. Was it Diggs or was it
Tiggs?
Tiggs. Should be really.
You know who he could be? He could be. Fuck, I'm thinking of Spider-Man. Never mind. I was gonna say he could be Kingpin. He would be a pretty badass Kingpin, but he's not big. Yeah, whatever. Well, we're getting off fucking.
I think I already have no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah, nobody knows what we're talking about. Whatever. But what we're really trying to say is The Rock.
Do you smell what The Rock is cooking?
Fucked another franchise.
Playing the SmackDown.
And I'm just looking at the names of people that would replace him. But actually, there was one. I couldn't find his name, so I had to look for him. If we're gonna do like a young Clark Kent, the guy from the Kingsman.
Yeah, Eggsy.
He's short though.
Yeah, he's a little guy.
You want a young Superman. I don't want him to be like fully grown or something.
Well, Superman is
But
supposed to be fully grown.
Yeah, he's 22.
He's a
20.
physical specimen. That's the whole point of Superman. He's perfect in every way.
Mm-hmm. Like Henry Cavill.
So like this fucker was like perfect at 9th grade or 10th grade or 11th.
Hey,
like,
espérate.
He's 20 years old, garbage, not 15.
He's... Never mind.
So they wanted to play Metropolis Man then.
Probably.
That would be interesting.
Do you think they give him the t-shirt Superman with the jeans? He's going to be flying around like that?
All homeless?
That is what Metropolis Man is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What do you think they
And
give him the t-shirt?
Metropolis Man doesn't fly.
Well, I guess
Duh, puppy. Duh.
It's a movie. It's James Gunn. Who knows what he's gonna do? He's gonna maybe he'll get what's his name? The guy from The Office.
From what is that movie called? Super.
Dwight. Yeah, Super. Didn't he direct that?
He did. Yeah. Have you seen that one? Garbage.
Nope.
Super. It's the dude from The Office, Dwight. Rainn Wilson.
Yeah, I don't like The Office.
Yeah, neither do I. That show sucks dick. Hot take. Wah, 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 wah. If you got an issue, grab a motherfucking tissue. I don't give a fuck. He's in a... James Gunn did a movie before he got, like, super famous. I think it was after Slither, but, like, it was before he got Marvel famous. And it's... Rainn Wilson essentially is, like... He wants to be a badass vigilante because he's tired of being a pushover, fucking loser. And his hot-ass wife, for some reason, he has a hot-ass wife. She leaves him for Kevin Bacon. And he essentially snaps. And he thinks that he's a superhero, right? So he goes out on the street, he makes his own costume. And he beats the fuck out of people with a pipe wrench. Or, pipe wrench. And, like, it's not a superhero movie. He's just beating the fuck out of random people on the street with a pipe wrench. So it's, like, kind of gory, but not really. It's just very fucking violent. And it's pretty good. I liked it.
Sounds like shit. Probably would still be better than any DC movie right now. But
I guarantee it.
yeah,
Well, maybe you should watch it. It's homework for the future of DC.
Nah, I doubt it, dude. I really don't like any of the actors from The Office, so no.
It's just... Well, he kind of does play like
Yeah, pretty much.
It's just bad, man. Right now, just leave me alone. I'm depressed.
I'm depressed.
I'm mourning the loss of our one good actor in DC.
You're
so,
mourning the loss of the franchise.
Yeah, fuck it. I mean, at least there's a future for him. I mean, he's going now into Warhammer.
Yeah, well, that's the one thing I was talking to Papi about the other day. He's like, he left The Witcher because they weren't following the lore or fucking whatever. Superman drops him. But apparently the entire time he's been trying to get somebody to pick up a Warhammer project.
No, dude.
I don't know if... Because he's super into it, apparently.
Oh, yeah, he is. Dude. Like, I've seen a few
He's
articles
given interviews and shit, yeah, where he's like... He's super into it. Like,
Like,
he knows the shit, you know?
If we were to have somebody lead the geek, parade, like, he's the guy that you want.
Yeah, because he knows it.
He knows it,
Yeah.
which is why him leaving The Witcher was like, if he's saying that they're not being accurate, this guy really gets into his shit, dude. So, respect for him for leaving.
Yeah, for sure. For respect for him walking away from easy money.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen the show, but whatever.
Same thing with Superman. I mean, if they fired him, fine, whatever. But he was like, whoever comes next is gonna be
Not Henry Cavill, pretty much.
not Henry Cavill, but it's gonna be hard to kind of feel that.
Yeah, for sure.
And he's going into Warhammer. That's
From the little that I know about Warhammer, dude, the Warhammer sounds fucking intense, dude.
it's a fucked up universe.
Yeah, that's
It's a
saying
fucked
it.
up universe.
That's
but
saying it lightly.
It's one of those things where like there's too much lore, man.
Well, the whole point of
There-
it is that there's 40,000 years of lore.
So
That's the whole point of 40K. Like,
if he's gonna go into 40K, is he really gonna do 40K or is he gonna do 30K? Like, what is he gonna do?
so I was listening to a podcast the other day, and one of the dudes is recently really into it, and he's like, "Man, I've gotten so like deep in the lore. Like, there's just so much that you could do and make a good show. You don't even have to follow it verbatim. Like, you could just be in the world of 40K."
It is because it's I'm pretty sure he's gonna stick to the poster child of Warhammer, which is like the what they call the Ultramarines.
Yeah,
They're just the classic,
badass fucking mercenary. Yeah,
not even a mercenary. They're just like they're the poster child. Like they're the Marines. They're the specialty unit. They've been altered one way or another.
the best of the best of the best, sir.
Yeah, to some extent, yes.
Yeah.
Some, but there's still people like, or there's still units above them, right? Whatever.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is, it's a fucking huge universe, dude.
Mhm.
Like, it's a huge fucking universe of lore. Like, they take out books every other week, and they've yet to touch like some of the stories. Like, there's, if anything, it's kind of like one of those where like there's gonna be too much shit to choose from.
There's too much to go.
You're
from,
not gonna satisfy 100% of the community, not even close, because there is way too much lore. So like, and I'm honest, like they take out books almost every other week.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine that the game's been going on for what, 30 years? Obviously they didn't do that before, but
Yeah.
sometimes they release 3 books, 4 books a week, or 10 books in a month, or 7 books in a month. Dude, like imagine trying to satisfy that lore.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine trying to stay accurate
Mm-hmm.
to the lore. Like it can be a death trap. And then the other thing is it's Amazon, man. Like Amazon has given us some good shit, but
Yeah, they have some fucking good shit, and then they not so.
Lord of the Rings.
I was about to say that isn't how. Well, before we go into Lord of the Rings, isn't like what is that stupid show called, Game of Thrones? Isn't it not getting good reception on it?
Game of Thrones is
It's on
outperforming,
HBO.
Oh, it's an HBO.
and it's outperforming Lord of the Rings.
Really?
Yeah, like by 5 times the viewership and shit.
And even though it's not as popular as the original, the spin-off, but
Yeah.
it's still better than Lords of the Rings.
For that too, I don't give a fuck about Game of Thrones, but a lot of the people that I watch that know about that shit, they're like, the first couple episodes are pretty rough, but it closes really well. It's a really good show at the end of the fucking season. So
Don't sound like an idiot. Like I'm looking at the Amazon shows.
and the Lord of the Rings one.
Rings of Powers.
Oh, there you go. That's what it's called.
Whatever.
So like the last good show I saw from like Amazon was not even a show. It was like an animated show, and it was Invincible.
Well, they have The Boys.
And The Boys. I was about to say that.
They have
And
The Boys. They have that space show. Fuck. Oh, come on, cowboy. Give me that lotion up there, boy.
The Expanse.
There we go. The Expanse.
Is that even coming out on the fucking list?
The
The
Expanse? The Expanse is pretty good, man.
Yeah, it's probably one of their
Expanse.
best shows.
It's one of those underrated
They say the
shows.
Jack Reacher show is really good.
Yeah, I've been wanting to see it.
I haven't seen it though. But remember that TV show that I showed you guys, the Blue Mountain State,
Yeah.
when they do the core temperature. We gotta
Yeah.
lower his core temperature, and they put the ice dildo up his ass.
Yeah.
Oh well, one of those guys from that show, he's Jack Reacher. Yeah, the guy that plays Thad, the big tight end that becomes pro. Thad Castle is his name in that show. He's Jack Reacher.
Look at that.
Yeah.
It'd been awesome. The guy who took up the dildo up the ass. That's it.
I don't remember.
we all gotta start somewhere.
For real, right? Now, where did your career start? I did Blue Mountain State.
Dude, I don't know any of these fucking shows. It's Puppy, aren't you like a huge Tom Clancy fan?
Yes, the Jack Ryan. That's a
Yeah.
pretty good show. The guy from The Office.
The guy from The Office, yeah. They said
Only
that one's
two
good too.
Only 2 seasons?
What is that on Amazon also?
It's
Yeah.
on Amazon. It's pretty good, man. I really like it.
What was Watchmen any good?
Which one?
That's on HBO, but no, probably not.
Which one?
The
Why the fuck
Watchmen.
does it keep on coming out?
Oh, the Watchmen one is pretty good.
Is
It's
it?
hot. Yes.
Oh, I heard the first season was pretty trash.
It only has 1 season.
Yeah, I don't have one
There you
season.
go. There's a
And
reason.
it. No,
No, it is Amazon Prime.
It's on Amazon. I'm pretty sure it was on HBO.
It's on HBO.
Why the fuck does it come out here then?
You probably got to rent it.
Like a peasant.
Yeah, the show Watchmen, it's pretty good. It's probably not for everyone, but I liked it, dude.
Okay, there you go. The Expanse finally came out.
It finally came out.
You should watch that one. I don't know. Maybe you like it.
It gets
I'll
better.
I'll watch it when the next season of Invincible comes out. I'll
It's
subscribe for a
Sasuke.
month.
It's Sasuke. Eh.
The fuck is this? The Man in the High Castle. What the fuck?
Oh,
that
that's
one's good.
That's supposed to be a good one too. I've never seen it.
Yeah,
Though.
I seen the first season.
It's supposed to be alternate reality where the Nazis and the axis of evil win the war.
Oh shit, that sounds pretty fun.
Oh, yeah,
Wasn't there a game that did that?
I'm pretty sure. Isn't fucking
Wolfenstein.
yeah?
No, not that one.
But also, there's another one.
It was a game from
It's not
some of the Hellraiser people. Fuck, dude.
It's not Fallout. What the fuck is it? BioShock?
No, I'm talking PlayStation 2, dude.
Oh, then fuck if I know.
Yeah, I don't know.
There was a game back in the PlayStation 2 days, man, where it was one of the creators of if I remember correct, it was one of the makeup people from Hellraiser, and they created this storyline, and I remember that the game coming out where man, too many
Oh,
games
shit.
back in the day, dude.
Oh.
Hold on. Let's take a quick technical difficulties break, and we'll be right back. Richard. And we're back, and fuck you, Skype. I guess fuck me for using such an old ass fucking voice comm software.
I mean, it's what you're.
It's what my
Mac
computer
to
can
control.
handle. Yeah, fucking 12-year-old computer. Hold on, let me pull up the date on this fucking Mac just in case. I just want to let everyone know right now I'm running a Mac 21.5-inch screen, mid 2010. It's 12 years old. It's even older than I remember. Fuck.
What's the OS on it, dude?
The version that I have, the latest that I could get is High Sierra 10.13.6. It's already like 5 fucking versions behind. I can't even update certain programs anymore.
You call customer service like, sir, get the fuck out.
Sir, why can't I download the new version? It works fine. I use it every day. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna keep using this bitch until it fucking explodes. So, oh shit. Well, I guess speaking of explosion, I called you the other day, puppy, right? You didn't answer because you were busy.
Yeah.
I was
All part
installing
hurt.
my SSD, my new one. And when you install the internal SSD, you need to have a post, and then you have to have a screw head on top of the post so that it levels, and it's not all fucking springy and shit. I didn't have any posts. It didn't come with any, and I was kind of unprepared at the moment. So I was like, fuck, Poppy just put his PC together. Maybe he has some extra ones. Gave him a call, nothing. Gave him a call, nothing. He texts me back, hey, I'm kind of busy right now. I called him again, nothing. So luckily I had some screws that were the perfect size, and I made it work. And it didn't explode. I played like 5-6 hours on it, and it didn't die or anything.
Well, when you text me, it's like my bad, or you put something like, oh, okay, I guess.
Well, when I called you again after you told me you were busy, I accidentally called
But
you
motherfucker,
again.
I was taking this shit.
Well, I mean, I didn't want to put you on blast, Bobby, but I mean, since you're talking about it.
Shit. And I told you what's up. What do you mean?
Well,
Just
no,
take
but I mean,
it,
I'm not gonna
puppy.
text you this whole goddamn thing. I was trying to get it done right now, Bobby.
Yeah, you can just text. Hey, I need some screws.
Well, you're gonna be like, what kind of screws? I have screws that go into the wall. I have some.
Give me some PC screws. You know.
Well, I mean,
but-
there's specific kind of screws, puppy. I don't even know
I
what they're
know.
called, you know. And then I called my boy, my computer expert, and he didn't answer. So bueno. That's why I was like, well, fuck it. Let me see if I have what it takes to fix it, and I did. I ordered the parts. They'll be here fucking next week, whatever. It's just a temporary fix, just a band-aid. I'll put the proper screws on it. Don't worry, fucking nerds. It's secure. That's all you need to know. But yeah, fuck, dude. Now my computer's fucking prime time, dude. It only had 500 gigabytes of fucking storage, so I downloaded 3 games, and yeah, it was already full. And now I have 2.5 terabytes.
Nice.
Yeah,
Just uninstall Fortnite, puppy.
I don't have that shit installed.
Uninstall PUBG.
I don't have that shit installed.
Call of Duty.
I don't have that shit installed.
The fuck are you playing?
I play Halo 20-year anniversary, baby.
Oh, okay. Oh, fuck.
That's 100 gigs. You download all of
It's
them.
4 games though. It's not just one.
That's what I'm saying. You download all of them.
Hell yeah!
Don't tell me
baby.
you play all 4. Get the fuck out. You played 3 and that's it.
I played the first one. I played the first and the second one, like a good amount actually. I've never played Halo before. I've been a PlayStation boy my whole life, so it was gifted to me too. So I'm not even gonna complain about it.
Just uninstall it. Play Destiny.
Fuck no. You know what? Maybe I will.
I'm kind of want to download
The
this
new
thing on
update
PC.
looks pretty wild. I saw they released a trailer like 2 weeks ago, maybe, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on? This does not look like the same game I played 5 years ago." And Papi was telling me it's not the same game,
No, it's not. But
and he's like, "It's free to play," but yeah, free to play the base game, which I've already done. I think the first 2 updates or the DLCs, whatever.
no, I think they have I think like 2 DLCs after where you.
I think the
Stop
last one that
playing.
I got was the Osiris one.
Yeah, there's more after that.
I know there is. That's when I
No,
said
like,
no more
it's
Bungie.
free.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I know, but I
All
think
of that
you
is
go
free now.
You could go further than that.
Fuck
Like,
my ass, dude.
Man, you gotta pay.
Shit, Pappy being all shady with the fine print.
What the I know, right?
That's how they did us. I'm just doing.
Yeah,
it to
that's the
Tara.
reason why I'm over this shit, dude. Fuck off, Destiny. Forsaken. Which one is that one?
That's what I'm saying. I think it's free from Forsaken and maybe another.
Which one is the one with Osiris?
It's like 4 hours of gameplay, dude.
I think it's that one, isn't it? The Taken King. Yeah, because I didn't play anything after that. So there was no DLCs. What the fuck?
Expansion, whatever.
Yeah, fuck off. Bungie, fuck off. Oh,
Man,
Warmind is better effort than Osiris. Warmind was the last thing that I had. That's not even like... They're not even considering that DLC anymore. Fuck you.
It's yeah. But what am I playing on the PC just to see?
Yeah. Yeah. I liked the mechanics of Destiny. I just hated the fucking...
The grind.
The grind, yeah.
And,
I get it. Like, you got to play the game to get the stuff in the game. I'm completely cool with that. But when you got to play like a ridiculous amount of hours, and then with the shit rolls that I would always get, and with the shit RNG that I would always get, and with the 20 different fucking different currencies in the game, no mames, I'm out of this bitch. I waited to get my PS4 so that I could get the Destiny version, right? I was hyped on Destiny.
Oh, that's true. You got the Destiny game.
I was there at midnight, puppy, to get the fucking.
I know. I was there with you.
Oh, I mean, you caught me in line with strange men.
All I heard there before me.
All I heard was, yeah, I wanted to get my PS4, puppy. Dude, we played that game till like 6 that morning. I remember the sun was coming up, and I was like, "A la verga, dude. Let's go to bed, puppy."
Together.
I know, man. In the same bed.
Cuddling and everything. With the controllers in each hand.
Oh, with the controller in each.
Oh.
Yeah. And then Destiny 1 fucked me for 3 years. Then Destiny 2 fucked me for 2 years, and I said, no more. I'm out of here. I'm sick of this shit.
And then you fell for Destiny 2. All fucking games are the same, man.
You never really played Destiny, Garbage.
I did. Over a weekend, and I uninstalled it. Fucking waste of $60.
Oh, you paid? You actually?
Yeah, I bought it release weekend, man.
On your Xbox?
Yeah. Because I had hopes, because it was, Bungie. And then they gave me that shitty ass game. Gameplay's great, but the game sucks.
Well, yeah, but I mean, the activities are cool.
I don't know, man. I think like we need a new type of game, man. Even though that was new in its time, it still felt like very like meh. Like that's not even a word. It's a fucking sound. Meh.
Yeah, but it's like still the top shooter game, I guess. Like not shooter, like shooter. Whatever it is of its own. Destiny.
Well, I mean, if it's on its own, yeah, you're gonna be the top because you're the only one there.
Well,
so.
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's different from a lot of games, but like I know
maybe for a reason, man. Nobody wants to explore something that is maybe not worth exploring, man. Because it goes back to like the conversation we had earlier. Like, I think games are in a weird place, maybe for us, because we're already, well, at least for me.
We've been through the birth and the.
Yeah, like, dude, like there was an age when fighting games were the shit.
I want to say we've already been through the golden age of gaming.
I don't know about that. Like, that's a boomer thing to say.
Well, where can games go from here? You're already telling me you're bored of every game that comes out.
Yeah, we just need to wait for the next genre to come out, man. Because
what genre can come out?
We don't know, dude. Battle royales were not something that
Battle Royale's not a new thing. It's been a thing for like 20 years.
Twisted Metal was Battle Royale.
Yeah, pretty much.
Actual popular Battle royales, dude.
Twisted Metal,
popular, dude. And that was without internet.
Not at this level.
Yeah, because there is no internet.
So then, this is the thing, man. Okay.
Why don't they make a new Twisted Metal, man?
So we have because you're not gonna sell, dude.
I would fucking play the shit out of Twisted Metal.
You're a fucking boomer, dude.
And what does that matter, dude? Green.
It matters a lot.
Money's green no matter who spends it, baby.
Money is green when people keep on investing in it, man.
Well, yeah, that's why you keep adding characters, man. They've got like 20 years worth of. I don't want to say lore, but I'm gonna do lore in air quotes here.
Oh yeah, because people can see it, right? No. The thing is that I think a lot of these genres have been explored. So like they are not like look. Let's go back, right? So obviously we had like 2D scrollers. Then we had fighting games. And fighting games went through their time. RPGs went through their time. Then first-person shooters had their time. And then everything started getting intermingled, and we ended up with right now. Right now, I still want to say battle royales are still the thing. So we're just waiting for the next thing to come out, man. Because fighting games were a huge thing, man. Like the tournaments, like the huge ass fucking tournaments that were back then. And then obviously like after that, like RPGs took over for a while. So story based games, there's been huge push for a lot of these games, right? And then these first person shooters, arena style games came through. Then after arena style games, where we're at right now with battle royales. So how long is Fortnite? How old is Fortnite?
Like 5 years.
That's. I mean, I want to say that's still young, man.
I don't think Battle Royale is still the top one.
What's higher than battle royale right now?
COD.
COD is battle royale.
Well, they have different versions of COD.
It's
The one with the most viewers is battle royale.
Yeah, but viewers are not players.
Viewers are players
How can they be players if they're viewing?
because they play afterwards.
Well, then that's not the same thing.
It is.
That's a different metric.
It is.
That's like
It is.
saying that's like saying I'm a chef just because I know how to cook. That's not the same thing.
Yeah, you can.
she made a sandwich or not? Yeah.
No,
Give me that ham there, boy, off the
What?
top counter.
one translates to the other because usually it means that it's the genre has a lot of popularity and it's driven by viewers, people buying, etc., etc., etc.
Okay, well then, why don't you play Minecraft?
Minecraft. Interesting one.
It's got PvP, PvE, building, survival.
Okay.
You can speed run it. You can fucking do nothing. You can do pixel art. You can.
Nice.
I don't know what else fuck you can really do in fucking Minecraft. When I played Minecraft, there was fucking nothing in it.
It's a survival game.
It's an MMO because they have fucking servers where you can join with 1,000 people in them.
Let me check.
Minecraft. What's crazy about Minecraft? I
Call
like
of Duty
Minecraft.
still has more viewers than Minecraft.
I like Minecraft. But maybe not for the reason why people like Minecraft. Like, I've played Minecraft maybe on and off for 5-6 years. How long, puppy? We've played Minecraft together.
Yeah.
Fucking longer than that, no? Like 12 years, maybe? 10 years?
No, whenever
We were playing on the PS3.
PS3.
Fuck, dude. 2 consoles ago. That's crazy.
Dude.
PS3,
Yeah.
PS4.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm looking at Twitch right now.
I've never played the game for the story mode.
Hey, Rocket League is different. Ish.
You know what? Let's look at Rocket League.
I mean, it's an esport.
Yeah, look at that.
They're trying to get it into the Olympics. That's pretty
You know
fucking
what?
nuts.
You know what game was different? Sea of Thieves. You're a pirate.
It's a looter shooter, puppy. It's all the
It's
same.
not a shooter.
It's a looter shooter explorer, puppy. Duh. Well, you know what? Fucking the game that me and Dirty Sanchez are playing right now. We just bought it yesterday.
Yeah, I was gonna buy it a while back because one of my buddies in the clan was playing it.
The one that we're playing right now, it's on sale on the PlayStation Network for $9 American. It's Generation Zero. It's a first-person shooter. Let me see. Let me find a synopsis. Plot and setting. The game is set in late 1989 in a post-apocalyptic alternate reality in Sweden, which has been overrun by violent robots. The robots vary in size from small drones, lightly armored scouting bots, and all the way to larger bots and mechs that loom over houses. The player assumes the role of a teenager upon returning to an island, whatever, and you have to survive. I've played maybe 2 hours of this game. And you can tell like you're still in the training island or whatever. Now, this game came out like maybe a year and a half ago, and when it came out, people were shitting all over it. And I'm looking at the fucking ratings right now, and they're still not good.
Yeah, I know.
But I've played, like I said, maybe 2 hours of it, 2.5, maybe 3. And you can tell you're still at the very beginning when you're at the very beginning, but I don't have any issues with it. It's not any worse than any shitty other game that I played full price for. I paid $10 for it, dude. I'm completely satisfied with this shit-ass game. There's a little things here and there that are wonky, but apparently this fucking studio is super small. They self-produced and released the game. So, I mean, that's cool. It came out in 2019, 2 years ago.
But I'm looking at the games right now, outside of the big ones. Rocket League, 6,000 viewers. High on Life. I want to play that one.
Oh, that one's new, right?
Yeah. And even Rocket League has more viewers than that.
I don't think a lot of people know what High on Life really is, because I only heard about it like 3 days ago.
Because it just came out like last week.
Yeah, but I don't remember seeing any trailers or any teasers dropping. You know how they try to get the hype train going for this shit?
Not really, man. Like the marketing for games nowadays is not. Okay, so first of all, where do you consider the marketing for all of this? Where would you see it to begin with? You.
Fucking video game websites.
Okay,
YouTube
what websites?
Commercials, Twitch.
Okay, so all of that's based on algorithm, man. So that's not like a generic commercial anymore. So that's that's an outdated concept, though. Yeah, but you can pay for it, but it's still all based on algorithm, man. Like they're not gonna play something that doesn't match to you.
Yeah.
Well, how do they know it doesn't match to me if they don't show it to me first?
Based on, I mean, didn't you or Papi send us something that came out on his shorts? So it's like that whole out. Like
and
that
you asked me how did I find it? Like, I don't know, it was just there.
It was just there,
well,
right?
What do you search? Like, what are your normal YouTube? I wish you could go to. Can you go to YouTube history? Is that a thing?
Yes.
Like for me, all my content is either Warhammer or Magic based. So like none of this
stuff.
Yeah, like none of this stuff is gonna come out.
Oh well, I purposely go out of the way to click on shit that would fuck my algorithm up so that I never get pegged. You know.
Who cares?
Oh, I care. There's other shit out there other than the stuff that I'm already doing. You know. I want to see what else is out there.
Apparently, none of that shit is high on life for you, bro. So like,
maybe they didn't pay for any advertising. They could also do that.
It could have also been that, but even if they had paid for it, is your algorithm set to be looking for this type of style of game? Are you searching it enough? Are you listening to enough podcasts? Are you listening to all this stuff? Like a lot of the stuff that we're used to do, it's no longer arguments, man.
Well, you're also going off the normal person. I'm not a normal person. I'm trying not to give these people I'm not trying to let them take all of my data and shit, dude.
Normal peasant, bro. Don't try to fucking
VPNs, baby, all day.
Get the fuck out. You still consume Fortnite like every other little bitch.
I have never seen a Fortnite recommendation, so eat my ass.
I'm so sorry. What is it? Your phone probably hears you talk about those basic ass drinks, seltzers and shit like that, static water.
I've never gotten an advertisement for that either. That's weird.
Because they already got you hooked. Why the fuck would they advertise to you?
Well, that's the whole point of advertising. Garbage.
No, I don't know, man. For me-
my history is butterbeer.
What?
Butter beer. How to
Okay.
make butterbeer.
Yeah, I'm aware.
The chill music I hear all
Oh.
the time. Football stuff, highlights,
Shit, speaking of that,
tattoo. This guy, I like to see him.
speaking
tattoo.
of fucking
Interpol, a lot of Interpol
music, I bought 10 more albums today for your mom.
That's, oh my god, that store is.
and a lot of blood in, blood out.
Yeah, well, like the other day you sent some clip, and I'm like, okay.
I don't know. I think it's funny. Like, yeah,
Fuck you,
sure.
puto!
Yeah.
Go, come get another placazo. I love that movie, dude. Oh, hey, Chewy's me Cornell. You know Chewy? He's my cousin. Chewy's me Cornell. Pinche Miklo, dude. You pinche white bitch. Give me some chon chon. Oye, Pope, dale calmadito. Click clock, or what is it? TikTok, bitch. The clock is ticking. It's almost midnight.
Cinderella.
Hey, Cinderella, go find yourself a fella.
Anyway, high on life. I'm by his click. I'm click.
And that's probably why we don't get
You
to
know
see
which one?
shit.
Ah, fuck, there's another game that's very similar to High on Life.
Oh, it's VR also. Is this VR?
High on Life is VR?
No, I'm reading it. It's VR.
Oh. The only reason I saw it was because it was part of the Xbox Live,
Promotions.
promotions, man.
Looks crazy.
I think it's the voice of Morty, isn't it?
It's by them.
Oh, really?
Oh, is
Then
it?
now I need to buy it now.
No, get out of here. Oh, excuse me.
$60.
Fuck it. Christmas for myself.
High on Life is a comedic first-person shooter. Borderlands, dale calmadito.
From the
Squanch.
co-creator Rick and Morty and Solar Opposites comes High on Life.
Yep, I'm buying it now.
There was another game that was very similar to this. It came out like a
It's
year
a
ago.
cross-play, so I could play with garbage.
I don't know if it's multiplayer.
No,
No idea.
cross-play.
Crossplay?
No, yeah. No wonder it's
Well, if it's not multiplayer, papi, how can you play crossplay? So dumb.
multiplayer means multiple people.
Yeah, papi, crossplay means that you can play with multiple people. So dumb. No, it's a
No, but
single
yeah,
player.
it could be multiple. You could play multiple people in the same console or on the internet or whatever.
Yeah, but it's single player, papi. That means it's not multiplayer.
I didn't know a single player.
I was telling you and you weren't listening.
Why should I listen to you?
Because I'm telling you, puppy. Ah, fuck. I could have swore I saw a game that was just like this. It came out not too long ago. Fuck.
For some reason, it reminds me of Earthworm Jim.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I totally get that. That would be a sick game to make now.
But like this,
Yeah, in 3D. Whoops.
first person.
Well, the whole point is you get to see Earthworm Jim. First person would ruin that. Bueno, well, we talked about fucking video games this whole episode. Well, we're already past an hour, boys.
So is this new to you, garbage? A high on life? Or are you just supporting Rick and Morty?
Yeah. Yeah. He's lost. He's already playing it.
Hell yeah. It's already on cue, man.
Ooh.
Really?
No.
I'm in a game.
Yeah,
Busting out the fucking
he's already
the
gone.
Whataburger in there.
Hell yeah, man. I'm gonna have some me time.
Ooh. Gonna talk about that patty melt.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, wait.
Have you had the chili cheese burger?
Yeah,
From
I
Whataburger?
was super disappointed with it.
It was alright.
Yeah, it didn't have enough. I guess. Yeah, not enough crunch. Like the chili sucked. Maybe it was that. If the chili had better flavor, I would be all over it. The chili's just like super generic fucking I don't even want to say carnival chili because carnival chili tastes better.
That's like grease, dirty. Flavor.
There's hairs in it and shit.
What the fuck, dude? What kind of fucking carnival you been going
You know
to?
them carnies ain't taking a bath. Come on.
You know they're not washing those
You know they ain't,
fryers.
you know they ain't cleaning them sausages.
Do we have any good upcoming games for 2023?
The Forest, baby. Sons of the Forest. It's the reason why I bought a PC.
And yeah, you're still recording in this?
Like I told you, I'm gonna ride it until the wheels fall off.
Nah, man. The only thing I'm looking forward to next year is Armored Core.
6
Armored Core 6, developed by the people of
From Software.
Dark Source or From Software. Yeah.
Yeah, From Software. Apparently, this was what made them famous before they started making a Dark Souls type game.
Yeah, so I'm actually looking forward to it, man. Like we haven't seen a good we haven't seen an Armored Core game in a while.
The last one that I played that was it was kind of fun. I think it's called Mech Arena 4. That one was alright. I don't even know who fucking makes it. I'm probably not even saying the name of the fucking game right. Let me make sure that's what it is. Yeah, Mech Arena.
No, but I had read about the game a couple of years back when it was still like in early stages.
No, it's just called Mech Arena. Sorry, not 4.
But now that we have details, they're like, oh, we're focusing on the boss battles, and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, they want to make the I guess they want to make them fucking epic battles and shit. And if anyone can do it, it's definitely From Software.
Yeah, that sounds like shit, dude. Like
I've played Elden Ring. That's the only game I've ever played from them. The bosses are fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Even the mini bosses, the field bosses, dude.
I can't wait. I can't wait, man. Honestly.
Push your shit in.
Ooh.
And not in the good way, puppy. The frustrating way. Can't even enjoy it.
I like it getting frustrated.
Yeah, I've always loved their makings, man. So if we get anything,
I remember when they used to have a mech fighting game at Peter Piper.
the one with the actual joysticks.
Yeah, dude, that game was so fucking lit, dude. I was always the only one there. No one fucking liked playing that game. That game was awesome, dude.
Because the controls were very different, man.
For real, dude. Well, two joysticks. That's sick, dude. Makes you kind of feel like you're in the mech.
Actually, there's a thing when you play an Armored Core game. Actually, I'll let you see it. Search how to play an Armored Core with the controller.
How to play? Hold on, fucking slow ass internet. With a controller?
Yeah.
How to play Armored Core with a controller? Should you play Armored Core 1 first? The controller, Armored Core 3 starter, AC only? What do you know what the video is called?
Let me show you how you're supposed to hold it.
Is it claw? Oh, upside down?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Yeah, crazy controller holding for Armored Core 5.
And actually, that is supposed to be like...
I've seen people play it like that before, too. Yeah,
It's fucking weird.
I'm not even fazed by it. Yeah, it just looks weird. I'm sure it's one of those things like either you start playing like this or you play like a fucking noob.
So the thing is that because everything is inverse,
Yeah,
technically when you do that shit, you're playing it. Yeah.
You're playing it like right side up, even though it's upside down. Yeah.
Yeah. So and then the way you use the joysticks, the way how your weapons are actually in your thumbs, it technically lines up with everything.
Mm-hmm.
The reload, the boost, everything, like it actually feels like.
Do they have the button layout in the game the way you're holding the controller? Or what?
Pretty much something like that,
Okay,
yeah.
that's
Because, like for example, like whenever you engage your super boost, like you're supposed to press the what is it called, the joystick, right?
Mm-hmm.
So technically, how you're holding it, like in the image, it's like if you're pressing a button.
Mm-hmm.
If you were holding like an actual joystick,
Yeah,
joystick, so it feels weird and
It's like the buttons are on the back of the controller and shit.
Yeah, so technically, it's like if you were holding the
Like a-
actual game that you're talking about on Peter Piper, how all the buttons were in the front.
Yeah, they were all on the controller. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I remember there was another one, like when they were trying to make fucking 3D games badass. Like they used to have one at the mall where it was like one of those big ass fucking 3D headsets that you put on over your head, and it has like grips on the front of it. It's essentially like a huge VR headset that you grab from the front, and that would be a fucking good apparatus to play a mech game.
Oh, yeah, I
It
remember
would
what you mean.
it would look like you're like in the cockpit, right? Like trying to hold on at the same time.
Yep.
That would be pretty nuts. Let me see if I can find it. Old 3D mall video arcade headset. Oh wow, they have. Have you guys ever tried VR? By the way, I know it's kind of random.
I have on probably one of the worst games,
What game?
Resident Evil.
Which one? 4?
No,
Oh fuck.
the last one that came out that was like,
Oh, Village.
yes,
Yeah. Okay.
dude, fuck that. I was like, nope.
A game that is really badass to play in VR. It's called Super Hot.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
It's I don't know how to describe it. Essentially, like you're put into like a fake world, so it's perfect for your VR. And like there's these humanoid figures, but they look like they're made out of like ruby or like some kind of crystal.
Polygon.
Yeah, like polygon. Like they're not textured or anything. They're red. The background is mostly white. There's some black here and there or whatever for depth. But like every time you move, the entire environment moves at full time, like full speed when you're moving. But if you stand still, nothing moves. It's all slow motion. So like if you see there's like 5 enemies in front of you and you walk into the room, if you stop moving, like they start moving in super slow mo. So like if they're pointing their guns at you, they shoot, but you can like dodge underneath them and shit, and you can like pick them out of the air and stuff. It's fucking nuts, dude. I've seen it played like just on regular console. That's how I became aware of the game. But I downloaded the demo on my girlfriend's fucking VR headset. Dude, that shit's a workout, man. I'm a lazy fat bitch, and like playing 15-20 minutes of it, I was fucking huffing and puffing and sweating and shit. So, I mean, VR seems like a very good way to help you start getting in shape if you're a lazy bitch like me. So, hopefully next year I start doing that a little bit more because I need to lose some fucking weight.
After
But-
the holidays.
But fucking Super Hot in VR is fucking nuts, dude. It's crazy. Highly recommend.
Maybe that's the future, man.
VR? Maybe in 20 years.
You think
That's
Damn.
The
no,
VR
not
sucks
20
right now,
years.
dude.
It's not that bad.
It's
Like, I
pretty
haven't
shit,
been-
dude. It's not as great as people make it seem.
Dude, gaming advances a lot faster than that, dude. There's no
Yeah.
fucking way,
Yeah, but
dude.
the hardware doesn't. That's the problem. Like, there's
It
not a
will.
lot of companies developing VR. That's
Not
where the
20
problem
years.
is. The software, dude, the software will be there in 3-4 years, guaranteed, right? Some nerd is probably crunching numbers right now.
No, I think hardware's advancing, just not on the on.
It's not as going as fast as the software part, you know?
Oh no, yeah, obviously.
That's
but
the problem. That's why I say maybe in 20 years, like everything will be
No.
caught up
that-
together.
you're a little bit too.
I mean, you're being optimistic, which is good, but I'm a pessimist.
No, I think because first of all, the only one advancing any type of technology that can be used in VR is Nintendo. If Nintendo says like, "Hey, fuck it, we're gonna use this," we're gonna use it, right? Because we know that they're the ones that usually move forward first, right? So we can see the Wii U, and what do we have now? The Switch, right? So they've I think if they want to, they
If-
can catch
if-
everybody up.
If they
Because-
wanted to, they could probably blow Meta out of the fucking water.
Oh yeah.
But the thing about Nintendo is they're more concerned about family orientation. Right? Like they want to make a game that appeals to more people than just a specific niche.
Which
right? Like you have your hardcore gamers who are like, oh, I would never play a Switch. The graphics are trash, or it's a fucking piece of shit console. Like, get off your high horse, bro. PCs weren't good.
More gamers probably own Switches than any other console, dude.
Oh yeah, they're the cheapest console, also. So they're like they're a good market entry level console, right? And that's not a bad thing. Like people say that like if it's a bad thing, it's not. They're selling more consoles than anyone combined, and that's what they care about.
Yeah, and you're just telling me they're gonna be family oriented, right? So if they find a family oriented game, which it's not hard to make one, Mario,
well, they're the ones making that.
So like if they decide to tap into it,
if they decide, that's the problem. They haven't. Who knows? Maybe they're working on it in the back. And like in 2 years, they're gonna be like, "We're gonna fucking destroy the world. Fuck you, Nintendo #1."
I mean, if anything, they actually kind of forced what
I would trust
Xbox and PlayStation to do something similar, because weren't the joysticks that the PlayStation has in response to the Wii, in response to the Wii U? Same thing with fucking the Kinect from Xbox. Like anything, all of those things were in response to Nintendo making that leap.
Well, the problem with the joysticks, every manufacturer uses the same piece of shit fucking input analog. Like whether it's Nintendo's, fucking Xbox, PlayStation, if you're not buying a Pro controller, they're all using the same fucking parts. They're just making them different. Because they make them different, you know? They're just using the same hardware, but they're using them in a different practicality.
Yeah, but there's not a problem. It means that they got that down because they worked.
Well, I mean, analog technology hasn't moved in like 25, 30 years. We're still using the same shit we were using on the PlayStation 1. That's the problem. There's no innovation, right? They should be innovating, but they're not. And then they're fucking boosting the price off of the same shit they've been making for 5-10 years.
You want them to boost something that's working?
I want them to fix what's not working, dude. Controller drift is a big deal on every console. Pro controllers even too. But the cool thing about the newer Pro controllers,
but that's not a problem with the hardware. It's a problem with us. We kick the shit out of our remotes, man. Like, what the fuck?
That's the problem with the hardware. It's too delicate.
It's too delicate.
Well, that's why I'm saying they need to evolve the technology, but they're not.
Come on, man. Yeah, you're asking them to evolve.
Well, they're charging twice as much now for the same controller, the same internal parts.
I thought you would be like, oh, like evolve, like, I don't know, like the fucking headset or something else. The remote.
Well, there's only so much you can do with it.
Come on, bro. Like, there's only so much you can do with the remote.
With headsets, dude, there's only so much you can do. Not everybody has the same ear.
Headsets I'll take, but not remotes. Come on.
The remotes are the easiest thing to fix. What do you mean? Headsets, everyone doesn't use the same headset, but everyone's using the same fucking controller when they buy this console.
What's the problem? It drifts. Come on, wait, really? That's the problem?
I don't understand where your problem is, dude. If your car doesn't have a fucking brake, are you gonna fucking keep driving it? Because you can't stop.
Stop kicking the fucking brake instead of fucking flooring it. I can just be like,
okay, so let's say you don't kick it. Let's say you drive gingerly and it still fucking brakes.
Dude, how is
that not the issue?
7 years. 5, 6, 7 years.
I have controllers that are 10 years old. They suck, but they work.
Yeah, mine don't drift,
but new controllers still have the same issue as those old controllers. That's my issue.
You want to get rid of maintenance? Get the fuck out, dude.
I want to get rid of, what is it called? Controlled obsolescence, right? Like, I want them to stop making pieces of shit so that you have to buy a new one in 5 years.
God damn, 5 years of remote lasting is bad shit, dude.
Dude, they don't even last 2 years, dude. 5 years is being generous.
Stop getting mad at Rocket League, man.
I stopped smashing controllers a long time ago.
He has.
Dude, I've smashed probably 10 controllers. Just on the PS4 lifetime.
I've had to replace my remotes maybe once.
But it's not because they weren't working. It's just because I suck at the game. Don't get it twisted right there.
Yeah, but if you keep hitting it and dropping it,
well, that's not the part of the argument. Me being a retard is just me being a retard. But just with like I say, regular everyday use, nothing out of the ordinary, they still fucking fall apart from the same things that they've been falling apart for the last 30 years.
You want shit to be unbreakable?
Well, just like, look at, again, cars. Gasoline is not the same gasoline they were using 50 years ago.
You have to replace ball joints. You have to replace spark
Well, so
plugs.
then
You have
why
to
don't they
replace
fucking make them
springs,
better?
brakes, like-
Oil change.
Yeah, exactly.
tires, rotate.
Regular use, wear and tear. Why don't they make them better? If you buy a better part, it lasts longer. That's my problem. They don't use better parts. They use the cheapest parts possible.
4 or 5 years is not enough for you.
The
You
life
wrote
of the
these two
console,
consoles,
the
dude.
console lasts longer than the controller. So
Yeah,
how
but
can they
you-
not make the controller
you're
last
not-
as long as the console?
Because you're not fucking pressing the console. You're not hitting it. You're not pressing
The
buttons
console has
on
just
it.
as many moving parts as the controller, though. The hard drive has to
but
fucking move
but
around
you-
and shit.
But the controller,
fans
you're
don't
holding it with
break.
but you're holding the controller in your hand, pressing buttons hard and smashing it and whatnot.
So then why don't they make them more robust? You're not understanding the issue.
They
man.
say you're sounding like Banano, bro. That's the problem right now.
The
dude.
problem is not.
Like,
The problem is the fact that they make them
you
so
want shit
delicate
to-
on
you want
purpose, dude.
shit to not wear and tear, bro.
I want them to last longer, as long as they
4
should.
years is enough, wing.
4 years is being generous. They don't last that long, dude. My buddy has had a PlayStation 5 for a year. His controller already started having drift within 6 months. That's not normal, dude. For a controller that cost $100
That's not normal. That's right. That is
exactly.
not normal, dude.
That's not normal, and that's what they release, dude. Every company does.
No. His use is not normal, dude, because I don't see anybody bitching about the remotes. That's the first
Everybody,
thing
but they have class action lawsuits because of this. I don't understand how you're not on my side with this.
because it's not fucking real, dude. Those are heavy ass gamers, dude. You cannot make a fucking remote.
They
for
can, though. That's the
least
problem,
common
dude.
denominator, dude.
They can, but they won't. It's just like battery technology. Why haven't they improved on battery technology? Why are we still using 100-year-old
rechargeable.
technology?
It has been improved the fucking battery life on a lot of the shit, dude.
They haven't.
What are you talking
And they're
about?
rechargeable. And they're
Those are even worse than normal batteries.
Desi, battery life on devices has extended in the last decade.
How long can you charge your phone? How long can you go without charging your phone?
But a day and a half?
Fucking liar.
Dude, I have a fucking Note.
So do
They
I.
come with badass batteries, dude.
They don't even have big batteries. They have the Pixel has a better battery than the Note.
It also depends on the usage you use. Are
Dude,
you
I-
watching
I-
a lot of videos? Also that.
Well,
Like I use mine for business.
okay, so
and
check
goes
it
to a
out.
day and a half.
5 years ago, you could change your battery. 10 years ago, you could change the battery in any phone. Why did they take that away? Because they want you to
Because
buy
they
a new
last
phone instead of
longer?
fixing the phone.
No,
It's
because
the
I don't
same
wanna
thing,
charge
dude.
it. You're confusing greed with actual.
It's controlled
like,
obsolescence, dude. They do it on purpose. Apple is famous for
okay,
this.
they do it on purpose. That has nothing to do with
Well, that's my
technology.
problem. That's the biggest part of the issue that I
Yeah,
have with
you're
controllers, dude. Instead of making the buttons withstand more input and harder presses and longer whatever the fuck,
Dude, I have
They
changed- because battery lasts longer. Why not? I don't need to change my phone every year. Back then you did, and only that buy extra battery to charge. Now you don't. You have a thing that.
but you have
into
it
the
plugged
wall.
in all the fucking time. They sell battery
I
packs
don't.
just so that you don't have to charge it at home
I don't-
anymore.
Well, it also depends how much you use it.
Well, that's my problem, puppy. Instead of making a better product, they're putting out subpar products and charging you more for them. That's my problem.
No, because there's a lot more shit coming out, bro, that requires batteries. Batteries are getting better, but so is the features on a phone.
Yeah,
you're
man.
telling me.
Tell
that
me
a phone,
what has changed in a
Imagine-
phone in the
okay,
last
okay,
10
look,
years. then.
imagine-
If I was to-
wait, wait.
if
Tell
I
me
was
what
to
has
get my
changed
bat-
on a controller
okay,
in the last 10 years.
Let me tell you, if I was
Touchpad.
to get,
it's more sensitive.
yeah.
What's more sensitive? It's the same
buttons.
analog you've been using for 15 years. It's the
No,
same
you-
button pad that you've been using for the last
they're
15
more
years.
sensitive now than they're, and they have a
They're not,
touchpad.
though.
They have a touchpad,
The touchpad, nobody uses it, Papi. That's the most useless feature.
but it's still there.
Yeah.
It's still there,
And it's draining battery for no reason.
but you can still use it for a lot of things.
Name one thing you use the fucking touchpad for?
You can move things
Move
can
things like
touch
what?
it. in the game. Fuck, I don't know. Like you can move, you can do shit with
Well,
it.
if you
But
knew right away and there was the perfect thing to add to a controller, you would give me an answer, but you can't.
and it's also and
to
it's
navigate.
What
your
about the light
screens,
bar on a
dude.
PS4 controller, Puppy? What does that serve? How many games have you used that actually uses the fucking light bar for its intended purpose?
For the light
it's
bar is
aesthetic, dude.
yeah, that light bar is that.
There was a purpose for the light bar. It wasn't aesthetic.
What's I think
It was for the fucking camera tracking, dude. They never used it. The camera they even stopped making. There's a reason why people still use the Kinect from the 360 for things.
But the controller's still good. I don't get it.
Whatever, dude. You guys don't get it.
It is. It is.
We don't get it because you don't make sense, dude.
Because
I'm giving you the fucking perfect word, play-by-play decisions, and you guys still are like, "Well, that doesn't make any sense because the controls are going to break because they're buttons. You press them every day. I press the light switch every day, and I haven't switched that shit in 20 years."
But you're not pressing it constantly.
I flip the switch for fun sometimes, 100 times a day. And that shit has been there since I moved in the house in 95.
And then you wonder how your shit breaks?
My shit hasn't broken. That's the problem, dude.
So
You don't understand. If they were if they were to take the time to make the part $5 more in production, if it cost them $5 more to make the part and it lasts 5 more years, then you wouldn't hear this argument from me. But the fact that they've been using the same shit for 30 years and they're charging more and more and more and more.
To last 9 years.
I want it to last as long as the fucking console can last, dude. I want it to last more than fucking 3 months. I want it to not. I want it to not fucking break.
Desi, I still have my original controller on the PS4.
And how shitty is that controller compared to a brand new one, puppy?
It still works.
Well, just because it still works doesn't mean it works as good as it did the day you bought it.
It's still good. Like, I don't complain about it.
Well, because you don't have any other options, puppy. You're not going to buy a new one.
No, I have 3.
Well, then why are you telling me anything? You have 3. That means you're not using that one as hard as you did the day you got it. That means you're switching them up. That means you're not using them as hard as you would. So that falls into the part. If it were to fall apart tomorrow, then that fucking controller is a piece of shit.
Why is it for sure? It lasted already 10 years? It lasted 10 years? Really?
Well, whatever. You guys are never going to get it. You guys suck. I'm right. You're wrong.
You want a controller that lasts forever.
I can't hear anybody.
Lasting lasts forever.
Well, yeah, I get it, puppy. But my issue is if you're going to charge me $100, make it $100 worth more. Make it $40 more worth more than the old controller. But it's not. It's literally the same internal parts.
What? Then don't buy that console and don't buy the controller.
Yeah.
That's not how the world works, puppy.
Yes, it does.
You got to move on. Look, we're talking about the computer.
Wait, you got to move on? So why don't you move on from a fucking console after 4 years, dude? 5 years? Because basically what you're saying is that 4 years is not enough. You want it to last 5 more years. So you're going to stay in the same console for 10 years?
I've had my console for almost 9. The console works. The console still works, dude.
Oh my God.
But how many controllers have I had to buy because of drift, or because a button stops working, or because the touchpad stops working?
Because you're a fucking fat ass and you use the remote wrong.
Nah, see, that's where you're wrong.
Dude, like I've never had anybody bitch the remote only lasted me 4 years.
Well, then maybe you just have people that are complacent with life and are willing to take the dick up their ass. Because I'm not.
A remote should last me 9 years, dude.
The remote should last me as long as the fucking console, dude.
Dude, consoles don't even last that long sometimes.
My console lasts decently long. Poppy's has had his for 100 years. It sounds like it's taken off from LaGuardia every fucking day, but it still turns.
He still has that remote, right? So
yeah, it's not the original remote. He's being fucking.
I do. No, I do have the original remote.
You show me the receipt, puppy.
Oh wow!
If you can keep it for 100 years, why don't you keep it for 100 years?
You want to know why it's the original controller? Because it has the drizzle on it.
I don't know what that means.
The sticker you gave.
Puppy, those are stickers. You can peel them off and put them on 100 controls. Ask me how I know.
Oh, now you have reusable stickers too. That it should be peeled from 100 different
dude,
controls.
that sticker cost me $5, and he still has it.
It's still on the same controller.
I
don't fuck with it.
I've paid $20 for stickers, and they suck dick. They peel off right away.
Sounds okay to me.
You know why it's still there? Because I don't fuck with the sticker.
Well, whatever. You guys suck. Whoops.
You're wrong for once. You just don't want to admit it.
I'm not wrong. I
Banana,
guarantee
man. You're
if
being
someone were to
banana,
finally leave a
man.
comment, they would be like, Desi's right and these guys are idiots.
We're idiots.
So hopefully somebody leaves that comment. Please leave that comment. Please leave that comment.
Oh, I can get 5 people to leave a comment that you're wrong.
I can make 5 spam accounts too. Doesn't mean
Fuck
I'm right.
yeah, let's go.
Well, let's just
Yeah,
have
make one.
bot wars or what?
Yeah, let's go.
Fucking let's do it. Well, whatever. I'm retarded, like I said.
Yeah, seeing his unreal expectations.
Not unrealistic. Those are very, very normal expectations. But you guys are gonna be pinching whatever. So whatever. You guys play PlayStation, Xbox, pay them all the money you want.
I don't even think the Nintendo remotes lasted that long, dude.
That's the problem. Well, I mean, you're also talking about people throwing them through their TVs. I wish they would bring that back. Remember when people were destroying TVs with the Wii?
I mean, if they make the remotes you want them to, he's gonna fucking destroy the TV and like.
Hey, dude, if Nokia can make a phone that costs $30 to buy and it lasts a lifetime, why can't they make controllers that last 5 years?
They do last 5 years.
Not all of them do, man. Every Nokia still exists in a landfill somewhere.
Yeah, but because they don't have touch screen and none of this shit.
Dude, their cell phones, they use even more buttons. QWERTY, dude. QWERTY was the worst way to text. You have to push number 5 1,000 times. Papi knows what I'm talking about. Garbage may not. And then Snake. Don't even get me started with Snake.
Dude, those things used to last a long time because there was nothing other than a small screen.
Because they
To
were
light
built
up.
well. That's the problem.
That stuff in the phone that it is now.
Well,
See,
whatever.
you say that shit moves faster, like software moves faster than hardware. So why should you make something that is gonna become obsolete? Because of how fast software is moving.
Software is designed for the hardware. That's the difference. You can't update the hardware without changing the hardware. And I wish they would change the hardware. My issue is I'm not going to be paying 3 times as much for the same thing I paid $40 for. You know?
But look at
So-
you.
so
Like
there's
just
no-
because
wait,
it's
wait,
in
wait.
a different
No,
box.
No such thing
Look,
as
Jesse,
inflation, Desi. Now we're gonna ignore that.
Desi,
Like,
no,
shitty
wait,
pieces
Desi.
cost more.
Look, we still pay $60 for digital. The whole point of digital should
Yeah,
be cheaper.
exactly.
Because
I'm completely with you on that too.
But you see what I mean? It's like same thing.
That's
You're
not the
getting
same
more-
thing though. That's a charging you for distribution even though they don't have distribution. That's just a shitty business tactic. I'm completely against that. I'm just completely against shitty business tactics. Like paying twice as much for the same controller
then-
you paid 10
well,
years
then
ago for, you know?
You're gonna have a hard try buying anything.
Hey puppy, I can buy it, but I'm going to complain about it.
Do you buy a console, Desi?
Yeah, I just got a PS5.
Consoles are undersold at a loss, dude.
Yeah, especially the PS5.
Yeah, they make the money on the games and everything else. So
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that's the shitty part of the business.
the shitty part of the business, they make enough for what they lost on the console. How does that
No,
make
they
sense?
keep making more off from not only the games, but from the service you got to pay for just to play online. Get the fuck out of
No,
here.
but yeah, you have to make up the money somewhere else.
Yeah, but they don't just make one game in 10 years. They make hundreds of games.
You don't buy 100 games. You
That's
only
not the
buy, like,
point,
2 or
though.
3 games. Yeah, it is
Well,
the
why don't
point,
they charge
dude.
$1,000 for a copy of
Oh, they
Fortnite?
make 100 games. Do you buy the 100 games?
That argument doesn't make any sense, garbage, but whatever.
It does, dude.
No,
because
but you're telling me you need the controller to play the fucking console, dude. You don't need every fucking game to play the console. That's not an argument, dude. That argument's invalid.
I only need.
I
one
just
remote,
debunked the
and my
argument there.
If my remote lasts me 5 years, I'm okay with that.
Well, you can be okay with it. I'm not okay with it.
Because I mean, I know how to use my remote. I know how to. Be
I know how to
civil,
use it too.
take care of my
But just
shit.
because it's a
Apparently
piece of
not, 'cause
shit
your
and it
shit
can't
has to
handle
take care.
fucking man hands, that's not my fault. It's those damn Japanese with their little girl hands.
I mean, you do have a smaller remote, so I guess.
Well, the
also, 'cause
controller's
you're a
bigger this time.
Because I mean, I have a real remote. My Xbox remote lets me right.
Well, you're Xbox, dude. You're part of the problem.
Somehow,
Bill
I
Gates,
don't know.
dude. Bill Gates. All I gotta say is Bill Gates.
So Bill Gates that makes better controllers.
Yeah, he does make better
Yeah, but he
remotes.
also fucks society over with his fucking shitty business tactics. But whatever. Let's not talk about that. Because I'll be murdered tomorrow.
I was gonna murder you.
You're a peasant, bro. You don't matter in this world.
Just no. They only care about the dissonant voices. They don't like it when you make waves. When you're on their
What
side, they're
waves?
cool
What
with
waves
it.
are you
Oh my
making,
God.
Dese? Calm the fuck down, Mister. I search random things so they won't catch me.
With that, all I gotta say is these guys don't know. They'll wake up one day, but until then, I'm your boy
We're
Desecrator.
all in the system.
This was hanging
Dese.
heavy.
Yeah, come
As always,
on.
much love
Angry.
and rich and rare.
Llama la Matrix.
Oh, bitch.
Take the red
Llama
pill.
mío.
Take the red pill.
Go fly away mío. Come on.
Take the red pill and get some sunglasses that don't have any arms.
Yeah, dude, all that effort from my work at home, man.
White rabbit.
Merry Christmas.
You shoot